Hello, everybody. It's BTRJJ with Born Rain Gaming. We are getting into some MLB The Show 24. I'm going to do my road to the show again this year. I'm sure I'll be pausing it in between, but here we go. For the new one, because I've already messed around with a few things. Check out things. Two-way player. I figured out I want to pitch. So go fielding because I want to be able to run fast. Secondary position. Left field. Do that. Randomize. Here we go. I'll fix his name. I want to change one thing. Super tall. Well, here, let's make him my height. Make him 6'6", because I am 6'6". 6'6", 240. Wait, hold on. I gotta do the motions because I want Ken Griffey Jr.'s stance. All the rest of the stuff I'll do later. I'll fix all that stuff. Here we go. Okay, I'll be there.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores, here alongside with former GM Dan O'Dowd and baseball researcher Sarah Langs. MLB Draft Combine is coming up. It's always an exciting time. Dan, what can we expect? What are you going to be looking for?
Well, Robert, for me, this is one of the most important events on the baseball calendar each and every year. If you look at it, all the clubs get a chance to answer the questions they have on the players. And then all the best players in the country get to showcase their skills in front of 30 clubs. So, I mean, I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen.
Sarah, it's a 4-day event. It's held at Chase Field in Phoenix. What advanced metrics can players and viewers expect to see?
I mean, there's so much data with this event. Part of why I love it so much, and I've been there every time this has been held. So glad we're back again. For pitchers, you got pitch velocity, you've got spin rate, you've got extension. For hitters, we have your exit velocity, launching, and of course the distance on those home runs.
Well, congratulations and good luck to all the young athletes as they continue their journey to hopefully one day land in the big leagues.
They should have used someone else as a girl. That her voice in speaking was bad. I didn't like it.
Welcome to day one of the MLB Draft Combine from Chase Field in Arizona. The top high school and college player prospects showcased their skills this week, giving all MLB clubs another opportunity to evaluate this year's draft class. It should be an impactful few days here in the desert. Alongside Sarah Langs, I'm Dan O'Dowd, and it's time for batting practice. So let's focus on what's happening down in the cage.
They should let you start from college.
Sarah, BP started now, and this is where the scouts really bear down. They're looking at presence in the box. They're looking at the balance, rhythm, and timing of the swings. They're looking at how clean a swing path is. They're looking how connected the player can be to a swing, and they're looking at the ability if they can hit the ball the entire field.
And there's so much data that comes along with BP. We've got exit velocity, which means we can look at how often the player's hitting the ball hard. In this day and age, hitting the ball hard has an actual
Her
definition.
voice is horrible.
That's 95 plus miles an hour. And why do we care about that? because in today's game, if you hit the ball hard, you're going to hit about 500 on those batted balls with a 1,000 slugging percentage. Another stat we'll look at is launch angle, and what we define as a sweet spot batted ball is 8 to 32 degrees of launch angle, basically a line drive. So I'll be looking at how often these players will be making that kind of contact as well.
You know, I think about big league players like Alvarez, Judge, Ohtani,
Voice
Trout.
is horrible. Don't let her talk anymore.
Their hard hit ball data is crazy. Their launch angles are very, very, very consistent. And you add all the things that we're evaluating, and think about, Sarah, the pressure these young players are under right now is probably the most pressure-packed BP these players have ever taken in their careers.
And please don't let her talk anymore. Thank you. Crack.
That's exactly what you want to see in a BP from a scouting perspective. Backspin line drives all over the field, effortless in his power to right center and left center, and tremendous balance and rhythm and timing right throughout his swing.
I would do the outfield drills. I don't like the outfield drills because they changed how you have to do it. You guys will see what I mean in a second.
So we're now into outfield play. This is kind of one of my favorite parts of the combine. Scouts look at this from a variety of different perspectives. They're
Don't
looking
like
at
the button pushing.
breaks and angle to the ball, which is crucial for above-average defensive play.
I mean, I guess I got
This
to put
part
some
of the
kind of
drill, we're
difficulty
looking
to
at
it, right?
how quickly they get to the ball, how under control they are, and the strength of their throws and the accuracy of the throw. Deep down scouting perspective, they're really trying to see the spin on the ball, how clean it is, and so they can get that one-hop throw into third base and home plate.
No, I'm with you on loving this. There's so many different ways to evaluate outfield defense in today's game. Of course, we can measure that arm strength. We can look at that accuracy of those throws, as you were saying. We can also measure speed, which is such an important part of playing the outfield. If you're not fast enough in the outfield to get to that ball, everything else is moot. So we can really measure all different aspects of playing the outfield.
And when you
I
look at
hate
some of
her
these players,
voice.
and then you think about the great right fielders, which is the arm strength position in our game, you think Acuna, and you think about Tatis, you think about Kyle Tucker, Jason Hayward for a long period of time. And Sarah, pay particular attention now how they're making the outfielders move to the ball. They're trying to really see body movement and body awareness and how under control they are athletically when they go to execute this particular skill.
Well, as you said, right field is indeed the premier arm strength position in today's game, and I've got a number of you on that. In 2023, right fielders had an average max effort arm strength of 90.9 miles an hour. That means the top 10% of all right fielders' throws averaged almost 91 miles an hour.
Still got
That's
him out,
really
but I
incredible
messed
to
up on the
think
button.
about.
And if you think about it in a game, when you're trying to build a complete roster, part of it's your defensive acumen. So when you have corner outfielders in particular that can really shut down a running game, that means it changes the whole dynamic of positioning from a competitive standpoint. And so these little
hit Y
simple
instead of B.
drills, scouts are now projecting how those players will affect their ability to put that kind of defensive team on the field at the major league level.
Oh, I messed up big time there. Hit the wrong button.
Wow, what a display of what you look for in an outfielder. Explosive first step quickness,
I hit B instead of A.
tremendous angles to the ball, great closing speed, well above average arm. That's an 8 defender on a 20 to 80 scale, and that's what they look like when you're the best defender
Can't
at your
believe I messed up
position
on
in
that
the
last
game.
one like that, though. I hit Y then B instead of YA. Now I got to pitch. Throw it as hard as I can, sure.
Well, we're down to the pitchers now, Sarah, and the variety of things scouts are looking for when they look at pitcher. They're looking at, how well their body works over the rubber. I talk about balance, rhythm, and timing within their delivery. They're certainly looking at arm strength. They're going to measure spin, horizontal movement, but you really going to look at command. I mean, where the catcher's set up, can you throw the ball to that spot, within the strike zone or outside the strike zone, and can you do that with multiple pitches?
As you said, already a handful of things that will be measured here. Of course, velocity. You mentioned spin rate. Something else clubs take a look at is active spin. That's what percentage of that spin rate actually contributes to movement, as opposed to just spinning but not changing the way the ball is actually moving.
And so that's why deliveries are so important.
Not where I threw the ball.
Every one of those metrics, Sarah, is tied to your ability to duplicate your unique body type. And that's why you can get a lot out of these bullpen sessions by bearing down on a pitcher's delivery. Tremendous bullpen right there. Accomplished everything you could accomplish in one session. Commanded all of his pitches, great balance and rhythm and timing over the rubber, great extension and carry out front. This is what, when you look at bullpens and you look at number one starters, this is what they look like.
Here we go to play the games. Turn to the clubhouse. What did it say? I didn't even see what it said. I was projected to be drafted. Gear. And I put on gear because I have gear I can put. That's all I have for that right now. Need to check. Change to you did. Yes, you did. You do. That's good. Put on equipment. Bat. Tank, let's go. I don't know. All I have is that. Not more than that. Change up. Curveball, where's the curveball? Okay, four seam, sinker, slider, curveball. What else? Blur's nice. The forkball. All I care about is speed. I can change something else. I can change the skill set. I have other ones, but I guess it doesn't transfer. Let's go. And number 1.
Back here in the desert, here's the left fielder, TJ.
No outs here.
And the pitch. Hit hard, should be extra bases.
Got that one, boy.
He makes the turn and digs for second base. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. Manny Robles getting ready to hit.
Come on now. One time, right here. Hey, no outs here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fly to center. Ritson under it. And it's caught for the out.
Yeah, I don't run. Not fast enough.
One out, runner at second base. Here's the third baseman, Sean James.
Let's go.
TJ over at second, one down. Swings through that one for a strikeout. And now the shortstop, Amauri Perez. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses, and that'll be... So here's the cleanup hitter, TJ. Cracked a double the first time at bat.
Swing on it. Here we go.
Scorched. That could be extra bases. Around second, on the way to third. Headed for the plate. In to score from first. We're tied at 1.
He told me I could go to third, but no.
And now the
This one's a
DH,
second.
Manny Robles.
Come on, kid. No one out now. Hey, right here. Let's go, bud.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Sacrifice butt.
Sean James now at the plate.
Do it again. Another sacrifice.
Here we go now.
Now here's the 0-2. Got him looking. He didn't
Good
like the
swung at
call.
least.
Now Amauri Perez.
Hey, come on now. Gotta hold him here.
On the ground, right side, Venner. Throw to first in time.
I could've
That ends
scored
the
if you
inning
would've
and prevents
sacrificed
things
me.
from getting out of hand. We're back here at the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Kyler Hendrickson.
Would have been better for him to bunt the ball instead of the...
Drive along the left field line, and it stays fair.
You know, it would have been better for him to bunt the ball than take a strikeout. At least I could have scored.
Next up, TJ.
Got one here.
You can do it. No one better. Let's do it.
A frozen rope. Got it. 2 down. Back here at Chase Field, all set for the start of this inning. And now at the plate, Jay Todd.
Fine.
Grounder left side, and it kicks off the bag.
Hey, way to drive that one. Nice rip.
Stepping in, TJ.
Let's go. Give it a ride
Come on, give me a home run. I want a home run here.
Line drive, that's a base knock. Coming to the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. The run will score. Next
Tied it up
is the
again.
designated hitter, Manny Robles.
Hey, we got one.
You want me to steal? I'm not going to steal.
Let's go. Double play time. Happen.
I'm not going to steal. Because,
Hey,
like,
come on now. One time, right here.
There's a strike.
He's going. He's
Runner
going.
on the
There we go.
go. That's in for a strike. The throw, tag, he's out.
I didn't want to steal. Help me to steal and then I get out. I even took a lead. I still got out. What did I get? 2-2. You're going to put get these cards up. Got those. Am I going to pitch this game or am I just going to hit again?
Ready to go. And stepping in, the speedy Alonso Navarro. Bouncer out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. Oh, nice play. Next is the designated hitter, Rodney Tyler.
We got one.
And immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter.
All ones the count.
Late on that fastball. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Fly out to center field. Chesson has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. So digging in, Joe Lyon. Swings through it. I have to say he's got a live arm out there so far. Attacking the zone and doing it with good velocity too. Now a pop-up on the infield.
All you got it.
Can I get some strikeouts?
Brings